Okay, so today's video is going to be slightly different. What we're doing here is an over-the-top shot, and we are reviewing some luxury cases that were sent to us by Noreve Saint-Tropez, or if you want to say it in French, Noreve Saint-Tropez. But for the purpose of the video, since we're making it in English, let's just call it Noreve Saint-Tropez. And what I have here are two cases, and these are luxury cases. Now, these are not our typical, you know, 5, 10, 15 bucks cases that we will get, off of Amazon. So let's see here. And for full disclosure here, I actually took a look at these cases already, and this is just me kind of going over them so you can see what we are dealing with here. And one of the main reasons why these things are expensive or more high-end is because of the craftsmanship, right? We are dealing here with pure, 100% leather, made by hand. So not, your typical industrialized, produced by, mass-produced cases. And what we have here, I'm not sure what this is. It's kind of like a nylon mixed with vinyl. I'm not sure what it is, but it certainly does not feel cheap at all. So very nice presentation by Noreve. Then, by the way, shout out to Noreve for sending these review units for me to take a look at and share with you all. So, all right, so this is going to be the first case. And just to keep things simple, we're not really going to call them by their original name. One of the most appealing things about this company is that because it's, handmade, they would customize it however you like it, and people are willing to pay however much it costs to get stuff that would fit or kind of suit their needs. But anyway, so this would be the front of the case here. And by the way, I know I completely forgot to mention, this is of course for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus that we have right there. You may have noticed. So quick look around the case here, just first touch, the feel, very, very smooth. Very smooth. All right, so you can see stitching there. The attention to detail is just top notch. As you can see, I very much like that. I very much appreciate that attention to detail. As I mentioned, very smooth to the touch here, very well worked leather, and these are 100% leather. As I mentioned, on the inside here, you have Saint-Tropez is well known, or very easily recognizable with this tower here, and you have the different, I'm not going to call them creases, that kind of help you, what you would use to adjust the angle at which you put the tablet when you have it. Let's say if you have it open and you're watching a movie, or if you clicking on stuff using the S Pen, that's how you would adjust them. And you also have that same crease that goes with it. All right, so on the inside here, you have the stamp there for the Noreve logo sitting right there. It also tells you where it was made. So, né à Saint-Tropez, fabriqué en France. And on the back here, you have that opening. That would be for the S Pen. All right. Now, the one thing I'm not a fan of is that your S Pen might fall off, right? Depending on how you hold the tablet. So what we're going to do here is just put the tablet in and see how well it sits. So the way you put this thing on here is you would just slide that in, and slide it up like so. You have to make sure it goes all the way up because it's a pretty tight fit. But before we even fit it there, let me see. So if you were watching a movie, you could just sit it this way and you can adjust it. 3 levels of adjustment. So if you're doing something or drawing or whatever, or clicking or navigating using the S Pen or even your finger, that will be how you do it. Okay, so we're gonna sit this in here, and what you do is you snap this part in and it closes, and that's it. So this will be your front, and when you open it, it would actually activate the tablet. You close it, the tablet goes off. So open, it comes on, and it goes off. Pretty cool. On the back here, the S Pen, as I mentioned, you could put it there, it holds, you know, the tablet itself does hold the S Pen fairly tight, we would say, right? But depending on how you hold, as I mentioned, if I were to be carrying this thing, I would hold it this way. So hold this part inside so that I know that I'm holding the S Pen at all time, as opposed to trying to hold it this way. Although it's still not bad, but I would just prefer to actually have my finger, you know, to actually fill the S Pen there. Okay, next thing we're going to take a look at here are the cutouts. All right, so starting off with the speakers there, pretty clean. This one is not as clean as I would like, but this one is definitely clean. We have the mic, pretty clean. Cut out for the power button and also the volume rocker, pretty clean. Here we have another mic. Not as clean as I would like, but still accessible. And then the rest there is very clean. USB Type-C and the other two speakers. Okay, it feels pretty light. You know, it doesn't feel bulky at all. So for people, you know, for professionals or people who want something that is just well made, that's going to last, you know, a very long time, this would be something nice to pick up. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the second one. All right, so the next one here is going to be presented just as well as the first one. That same portable bag, feels very nice and luxurious. Pull this thing out. And this one from the get-go, you can tell it's a different type of leather. Bring it closer to the camera there. It has this texture here. It does feel good to the touch, you know, has that texture. And you can notice that this is definitely a different type of case. This is more of a folio case with access to where you can, you know, keep like your cards and, you know, type of important documents and things like that. And this one is a tiny bit bulkier than the other one. All right, so let's take a closer look after we put in the tablet. This one is going to hold on to the tablet a lot tighter than the first one we took a look at. Earlier, it took me a good 5 minutes just to get it out. Again, you get that little magnet there to snap that back, snap that part closed there. Again, very clean look, very professional look, very, I would say, maybe respectable or serious look for your tablet. And if we put the S Pen is also a little bit more protected on this one than it was on the first one, right? So because you have that little flap there to kind of attach and keep the S Pen in place, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cutouts. Starting at the top here, speakers, microphone, this is very, very clean. Everything is sitting flush. Same here with the side and at the bottom there. So the cutouts on this one are very, very, very clean. And you can tell, you know, because it's made by hand, you may even have some of these, I don't want to call them imperfection, but you can see that it kind of stays a little bit ajar here. But that's okay because you know the work that actually went in here was not anything, you know, manufactured in mass or mass produced, right? The cutout gives you access obviously to the camera and gives you access to the S Pen. Just like the other one, when you have it open, it comes on, it goes off, and so forth. On the inside, as I mentioned, you can put it your credit cards, driver's license, and all of that good stuff. No issue. It doesn't go too deep, so it's literally made just for that stuff. So credit card, it will still stick out here. Forgot I should have grabbed some. And then you can have maybe some documents or maybe some other cards that you want to put on the side here. So it'll be like an all-in-one type, like a wallet slash case for your tablet, right? So all-in-one type of accessory. It does feel premium to the hold, to the touch. Very, very nice. And this is that second one here, or my favorite. Maybe it's because the leather is pretty smooth on this thing, very well worked. if you go on the website, noreve.com, you should be able to pick up one of these and you can have it customized to your liking. But overall, I think these are very good accessories for the Tab S7. You know, it's an expensive tablet, so you would buy something that's also very well made, which also happens to just be not on the cheap side, on the cheaper side, but you know, still affordable to protect your tablet. Anyways, so that was my take or my review of the Noreve Saint-Tropez accessories or Noreve Saint-Tropez cases for the Galaxy Tab S7. Don't forget to like, of course, share with anyone that may be interested in this. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm gonna catch you in the comment section. If you have any questions, you can check out their website directly. I'm also gonna catch you in the next video. And up until that video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.